my name's Abby and welcome to my channel. So today I want to share the story of how I found out I was pregnant at 18. I was 19 when I had him and I got pregnant at 18. So to start this story, we kind of have to go back to the month before I found out I was pregnant, which was December of 2017. So my cycles have always been regular ever since I got my period. I've never had an issue with being late, it coming early. It's always every 28 days. Always. Like clockwork, pretty much. My body was like clockwork. It came every single 28 days. So fast forward through the month, I'm going along and I'm kind of getting like, not sick, but just feeling kind of off. But I didn't get any head to it. I ended up getting really, really bad heartburn at, I think around the 29th or 28th of December, and I let it slide. I was like, you know what, it's just heartburn. I've been drinking. I live in Canada, so legal age is 18 where I live, so I just figured it was that, it's Christmas time, everyone's drinking, it's fine, it's cool, nothing's really going on. So I let it slide, and then New Year's Eve, so the 31st, I went drinking again, because again, I live in Canada, legal age is 18 where I live, and I was drinking, and I got halfway through my drink, and I just got really sick. Like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I enjoy alcohol. Well, I used to before I had my son, now I can't drink it, but I just enjoyed it. It was a fun thing to do. So me getting halfway through my drink, and then realizing like, whew, I could kind of feel off, and I ended up getting sick, so we had to leave the party that we were at, and me and my boyfriend came home. So that's all I thought. I thought I was just getting like a stomach bug, and that's all. And then for the next 2 weeks, I had heartburn every single day. Like, so bad. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, I'd wake up in the morning, my chest would be on fire, my throat would hurt. It was super bad. My boyfriend used to go away for work, so he'd be gone for a certain amount of time out of the month. So he was gone away for work, and I'd be texting him being like, my throat really hurts. Like, I have this bad heartburn. I've never had this before. Nothing. Like, it's super weird. And he's like, oh, like, it's no big deal. Everyone gets heartburn when they get older. It's super normal. Now, remind you, I'm 18. I'm not old. I am still a teenager. I thought I was dying. Like, I literally thought that heartburn couldn't happen to me. I thought I was dying. So this was super weird. So fast forward again to the 16th of January. My boyfriend was back home now. So every single day for the last 2 weeks after New Year's, heartburn, severe heartburn. So woke up in the morning, same thing, bad heartburn, couldn't like breathe. He had just coming home from work, and we're just laying on the bed before I got ready for work, because I'm up doing my thing, showering, getting ready for work, same thing. And then I just sit down on my phone, I'm playing with it, and I just jump on my period tracker app, because it's just what I do. I just wanted to see how many more days it was to my periods. I could like plan things, and like I didn't want to wear, say, like white pants to work, and then I end up like, oh, it's okay, it's here. So I just checked it, and I looked down, and I was like, it's past the 12th. It's past the 12th of January. This should be here by now. So I looked at my boyfriend, and I was like, it's the 16th, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm 4 days late. And he just gave no head to it. He was like, you're fine. Like, every year it's late now and then. It's no big deal. So I was like, no, this is weird. We're always safe. I don't get this. You need to go to the store, get a pregnancy test, and bring it back. So he was like, just to ease your mind before you go to work, I'll do this for you. So he went, grabbed the test, came back. Mind you, we were living with my sister at this point. So we weren't living on our own. We were with my sister in her house, like in our own little space. So I was in the bathroom freaking out because my period's never been late. Ever. Like, super regular. And she was bringing her kids to school, doing her own thing before work. And I was just in the bathroom, and I was sitting there, and I was like, this isn't positive. There's no way. We're always safe. This isn't the type of thing that's ever gonna happen to me. Like, no one sits down and thinks, oh, I'm gonna be a teen parent. No one thinks that. So I'm just sitting there contemplating taking it, being like, maybe I'm overreacting, everything like that. So I just like, you know what, screw it. I need to do this. I need to give myself some peace of mind. So I get my little cup, you know, go over, pee in it, you know, the whole ordeal with that. You pee in a cup, you dip the stick in. Yeah, I did that. I dipped the stick in, just went on my way, finished my makeup, did my hair, and I just came back and I was like, oh, I forgot to look at the test. So, you know, I'm just picking it up, thinking it's going to be negative, thinking my body is just playing tricks on me. I turn it over, and there is 2 big, fat, blue lines on this pregnancy test. I'm just standing there like, what? This isn't happening. This doesn't happen to me. So I'm like, no, it's not happening, you know. And then my boyfriend comes over and he's like, so did you do it? Like, you're pregnant, right? And I'm like, yeah. Just, yeah. I didn't know what to say, what to think, what to do. And he just stood there and he's like, what? We were super shocked. We didn't think this would ever happen until obviously we were ready, or I didn't want kids, so I was really never going to be ready. But we just stand there and I'm like, you know what? It's wrong. There's no way this is right. It's wrong. So I go through my day. I go to work. I'm fine. Wake up the next morning. Same thing. Heartburn. I can't breathe. Feel like I'm dying. So I go, and there's 2 pregnancy tests in the box. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to take the other one. Same thing. My sister's gone. Boyfriend's in the room. I'm in the bathroom getting ready for work. Pee in the stick. Dip the stick. Put the stick away. Get ready. Same thing. Pick it over. These freaking lines, I kid you not, got darker by the freaking day. These lines were so dark at this point that I was like, oh, I'm super pregnant. Super pregnant. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, crap. My parents are going to absolutely kill me. So I call in my boyfriend again. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely pregnant. And he's like, no, you're not. So we're just sitting there in like disbelief at this freaking pregnancy test that is 2 massive blue lines. Massive. Like, if they said words, it'd say like super pregnant on it. Super pregnant. So, you know, we just sat there and I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm 18. I'm not living on my own. I'm living with my sister. I have a minimum wage job. Like, what am I gonna do? But we just sat down. You're like, you know what? We can do this. It's gonna be fine. And then pretty much the rest is history. I had my son. We're still together. It's pretty great. So, yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I found out I was pregnant at 18. Not the most exciting, but definitely something I didn't think was going to happen to me. So I hope anyone out there that's watching this video got a little bit of enjoyment out of my slightly freaking outness over the fact that I got pregnant at 18. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.